In the last video of Sharky's Create Experience, we spent hours getting farms ready to get us some materials to build our custom island. With those farms, we made a full tree farm, a wool farm, a basalt farm, a stone and blackstone farm, all just for one build, our custom island. But see, in this video, I think now it's time to start producing things on the island, like our starter base. So anyways, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. What is up, my Shark Army, and welcome back to the channel. We're back with another Sharky's Create Experience. In the last episode, we spent a lot of our time developing and getting all the farms necessary for all the blocks needed for this and building our starter island. But it is now time to put things on to the island. The island is very sad and bland and unhappy, and I think I really want a place to call home. A base. So, today we'll be building the base. And I do, in fact, have the base built and ready with a schematic. I just need a schematic, that is. We have the schematic placed. The build is here. The house is underneath the island. But I didn't want the house to be large, because I really didn't need much space. There is no create machines in the house. But next episode, we will be building a warehouse or a workshop where all of my main farms, or not farms, but machines will be. And then over time, we'll slowly add some builds around this whole area that will contain the farms that we do currently have. So now we need to get home and start producing all of the blocks needed for this build. I'm so excited. Totally great. No, I'm happy. I really am. And this say we need how much top bricks? 1,000, 1,500, so 23 stacks. That's not 23 stacks. Now, I know last episode, I honestly didn't show off what we had. I kind of just cut out a lot because mostly I wasn't even talking. I didn't even say anything. I just built them. But we have a smooth basalt farm. I think I showed it off in the video. I don't remember the video, if I'm being honest. We have a stone and blackstone farm. We have the wool farm. See, it is working its butt off. I should need some wool. And we made a tree farm. Uh-oh. It's fucked again. Got it. No, that's cool. Alright. I need to make another filter. You're... That's what you're bringing out, buddy. Come on. What? Seriously? There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go make a fuck ton of drawers. I should do that in my could do that in my backpack. No, do not do that there. Do not do that there. Do not do that there. I wonder if I could make a proper... I wonder, do I have any copper grates? I don't. Let me load into a quick test world. I want to see... I want to test something. I just want to test something. And it does work. Okay. Beautiful. I will be putting this in my base to have a collection system with my chests. Now, this is the thing we're going to need, right? We need glass, and a lot of it. Because the majority of the build is made out of glass. But not only do we need glass, we need 3 types of stained glass. So, what we now need to do is make a sand farm. Okay. or should I say a glass farm. And then I also need some type of way to dye it. Okay? Some type of way to dye it. So let me make a quick sand farm, and we'll put it right here. And look, watch this shit. Check this shit out. Watch this shit. Ready? I'm gonna show you something really cool. I'm gonna show you like really cool. Ready? So if we do like an explosion right here, now it's just done. Woo! We got glass! Yay! We need to get 3 different colored glass. Okay? So we need light blue, we need dark, we need blue, and then we need cyan. Who's excited? I am! So I need to figure out how to get dye in a bucket. So give me 1 second, okay? Give me 1 second. Alright. Alright. And then now what we're gonna do, okay, is boom bam. And then I need like a chest or a barrel. Let's say you just get a chest. Alright, and now we have a basic fan setup for actually anything in reality. So anything bulk we could just do right here. We can swatch this out for lava, haunter, water, but we mainly got it for dyes. Cyan, blue, light blue. And how this works is that, let's say I put glass here and I have light blue or cyan bucket here, it will just dye it blue. So blue glass is automated. Because glass is automated technically. And then we have dye. So this, the fed's gonna dye them automatically. But what needs to happen is this right here needs to run for a while. For a few hours. Okay? No big deal. I'm going to put these buckets right here full of dye next to that fan that we're going to be using that at. And then move on to the next thing that we are trying to farm. Okay. So now we need blast furnaces. We need all of the benches. So I think we work on getting all of these benches. Okay, so we got all the workbenches. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, interesting. So we got all the workbenches now, and I also cleared out everything that we had, and I got a few more things. Pots I put in there, put an enchantment table in there. The other things I got done. So now we need all the glass. Go to the first page. We need all the blue stuff, so the blue bed, the lamp, the sofa, blue dye. Glass, that's gonna be like AFK for a few hours. So be a while for that's done, but it's gonna be easy. Blue sofa, blue lamp, and blue bed. We need blue dye a lot. So let me get the blue sofa and stuff. Alright. I've been slowly chomping away at the clipboard, and now we are finally almost done. We're not there yet. We still have to get majority of the tough bricks. We have to get the rest of the polished diorite, these diorite walls. 2 lanterns. We can actually get those right now. Do I have 2 lanterns? I don't think so. I do. Wow, 2 exactly. Perfect. The blue glass, diorite stuff, cyan glass, blue glass. A diorite farm would be nice. A diorite farm would be nice. So I may develop a quick diorite farm. So I guess we'll put a diorite farm over here. Alright. So now this has been producing for a while. I just got this built. The order of which I did the video is a little fucked up. Kind of forgot, but the glass is also finished because I actually did that first before doing this. I forgot that I was working on this. I just made a shitty farm and creative, and then I used a schematic and brought it in. So it's not fast. It's kind of shitty, but it works. Okay, and it works really well. Actually, if I'm being really honest. A lot of quartz, a lot of cobblestone coming in. We have a pretty large cobblestone supply. Um, the whole system uses a lot of drawers. I'm actually kind of in love. And to be honest, I'm gonna be using a lot of these in a lot of my future farms because it's really handy. But a lot of diorite, and then of course we get flint. I'm gonna put a void upgrade, or probably a few of these things. I can void this. I don't need that. Everything else I can keep. Wait, actually, let me check something. I think I'd use that for something. Andesite. I think one of the. Oh wow, that's insane. So maybe in the future when I get infinite lava, I'll probably make a large factory that makes diorite and a bunch of other things that get a lot of flint, and I'll use all of that flint to make andesite. I never really explained further ideas and plans, but I want to have a district dedicated to each kind of area or thing that we're working on. So for an example, for food, I want to have a whole farming district, like a farming town with a lot of farms everywhere, and then everything food-wise would be there. And I want, not that I need to, but I like to automate everything food-wise that I would ever need. And just one like farming town. The starting area that I'm working on with the island is it's not going to be a lot of those factories. To be honest, a lot of this stuff is going to stay here for a while until we have a large factory to contain it all. But the starter island is going to have a few things. I want to have an XP farm at the starter island. I want to have an XP farm, and I would like to have a type of way to print books, like a library kind of thing. So villagers, XP, and books. A mob farm, we can also use that for XP. And then we'll have a bunch of different drops. That's what I want in one build. We also have an underground. We have the whole underground of the island. I did use some of it for my base, but I tried to keep my base somewhat small, but yet again I did go a little bit bigger than I had to just because I wanted to be really nice. But factories will be hidden either above ground, depending on what I build over it, or underground. Of course, on this starter island, I'm going to have a warehouse or a workshop that's going to have all of my primary machines that automate. They're going to be a little bit bigger. So we have a full fan kit like the one we have inside. I mean, everything we have in here will have an area inside the warehouse, but it'll be larger scale. Like we'll have a large fan kit with a large belt. We'll have 4 of these. You know, just be everything that we have in here, but larger scale. And then some things, like we'll have an automated process to make different, what's it called? An automated process for the precision mechanisms. That's what I would like to have. And then things like that. Just a warehouse that contains everything we need. I will redo this drill in the future. As of this moment, I'm not really worried about it. But in the future, I'm going to make a really nice drill. Just right now, I want something that works, right? Right now, we're kind of at the stage where I just want factories to produce items so I can build. And then I'll soon build to cover up nice farms. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, the farming district will be all foods. I want another district, the factory district, that will basically all of this stuff that we're automating here will be there. Like wool, this will be at the farming district. But the cobblestone and stone and blocks like that will be at a warehouse district. And then things like ores. I want to do another build for ores. I just realized. Never mind. I want to do a large like quarry somewhere. And that's where all of the ores will be automated, which is actually quite easy. I'm going to make a large tough factory and then just use the tough way to get it. And we'll have an ore factory. And it's just going to be fucking huge. I want ores to be insane. And just etc. etc. The whole farming district will be all foods. Everything that involves food. Every animal will be farmed. Every food that I can think of that I would want or need will be farmed. Everything. Not farming, the The warehouse, not warehouse. What the fuck am I thinking? Holy shit, I lost my words. The factory district would be all of the blocks. So like cobblestone, granite, fucking diorite, andesite, tough, stone bricks. Every block that I tend to use for a farm would be there. The wood farm and would be everything there. And then I don't know exactly what kind of district I wanted. I might just make a large warehouse somewhere where I automate all of the create stuff. Like everything. I'm talking about steam engines, fluid tanks, water wheels, in-case chain drives, shafts. All of the stuff that we would use for factories will be automated. And then I want to use trains to tie everything around the world together. I want to have a factory. Like I want to have a huge power area. So a powerhouse, I guess you could say. There's somewhere where I can put an absolute shit ton of steam engines and cover it up with an insane build. And have power to power literally everything in the world and tie everything together. Like everything will be tied to this one power grid. We'll have trains going all across the world to all these different factories, gathering materials and bringing them to certain places. So for example, we'll have a train picking up iron from the quarry to bring it to the factory that is automating all of this stuff so it can make shafts and stuff. It's just going to be all automated. So that's kind of my long-term goal. And once we kind of get to that long-term goal, we can start just building for fun. I'm going to build like big-ass mountains and huge build projects just for stupid reasons. To have maybe a small farm. And we'll just make some cool-looking projects. So if you do love large builds and shit like this, you got to subscribe because the shit we're going to be doing in the future is going to be insane. So I do highly recommend you step up and subscribe because it's going to be great. I promise. But anyways, all I have to get left for the starter build is diorite. Which, to be honest, I feel like I've made enough. Is this the one with it? No, this is not the one with it. We can actually... This one is not it. Where's my other clipboard? Hello? Where's my clipboard? Where's my clipboard? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh, it's right here. Holy shit, I'm blind. So I just need to make diorite stuff. Let me grab some diorite. So just straight the bump, we need 5 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just how much we need for that. We need slabs. Alright. It's been a few days. I did AFK this a few days ago and only got 1,000. I mean, whatever. We have 1,700 and then we need let's just see. Okay. Let's just grab all of this. Okay. 5 stacks of cyan. And that is the cyan glass done. Alright, so now the glass is done. And the diorite is in the farm. I'm gonna go run this thing and get some tuff. And that is what I did. So, I took my drill down to the mines and mined for mainly tuff. But I also wanted more diamonds, zinc, extra stuff. I also decided to take my mine to the nether because I wanted some netherite. I really wanted to upgrade my backpack. So, I upgraded and organized my backpack, thankfully. I also upgraded my jetpack, which was a godsend. And now it was time to build the base. So anyways, enjoy the time lapse. And the house is officially done. This place looks really cozy, I'm not even gonna lie. And we have a lot of storage. The only thing I need to do is put a drawer controller right here, so I can actually just control it from one center location. I might put it here, actually, it'll look better. And then of course put storage. Now, what I will be doing is I'm gonna use the drawers, but I'm also gonna take advantage of vaults. And I might put some vaults behind the wall, and then keep that connected to the system. I think I might add Tom Simple storage, so I can use all the drawers and the vaults and connect it to a Tom Simple storage thing, maybe right here. I don't know yet. Or I could take advantage of the create stuff and then just make a vault system that does it all right here. But I'm probably going to quickly outgrow this, so the vaults is going to come in handy. I don't need half the stuff here, but I did it because I want it. And then up here is just basically the house. We have the tables, we have a little kitchen, and we have the bedroom. Now, I do have full bright on, so it doesn't look this bright. If we put it down to 100, back to the original lighting, it's kind of moody in here. It looks really nice. But I am really happy with this house. I could have made it bigger. I could have also made it smaller, but I do want to be more grand. And this entrance is insane. I don't know what the fuck to do here, if I'm being honest. I might put my portal in one of these, but this place is kind of desolate. I ain't really do nothing because I don't know what to do. But I can take advantage of this space. And then this is purely just decorative. I knew I wanted the main thing to be this, but I also could put this in there. That's also the reason why I wanted it. And we'll put the waystone right here. So welcome to EVERGLOW. I'm so excited to start, bro. I was here for a minute. Jonah? Yeah, you're dead, Jonah. I'm sorry. Now, I did put a few of these torches around, the mega torches, and it's actually insane how well they work. Nothing spawns around here. Like, at night, nothing spawns. So that's fucking amazing. But now that this is done, I need to edit the video and see if I want to do my outro, or if I want to decide to do more, because I might try to cram in another build for today. I might do my warehouse. It really depends. So, let me take some time, go edit the video, and we'll see if we can do maybe some more, or if we'll call it now. In a few days, I have built another build. Another large project needs to be built on the island. I've also added a few mods, okay? I wanted more clutter and more furniture, stuff like that. So, I went ahead and added a few Let's Do mods. If I just do, I added Let's Do Beach Party. I have, Let's Do Furniture. So this has more stuff. I have Let's Do Farm and Charm. And then I also added McCall's Furniture. Okay, never mind. Add MCW. I have all of McCall's stuff, but I also have newly added furniture. And then I also added cluttered. Because this mod adds like a bunch of just neat clutter and a lot of I think it adds, does it add biomes? I'm not sure. How do you get like this yellow wood? Yeah, it adds like new trees and shit. But it also adds like a lot of like fun clutter. So it's gonna allow me to decorate and have some more fun with this kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean it's not like for example, how do you make this shit? Scissors. Yeah, it ain't too bad. So, this will be fun. But, I do need to go ahead and move to our next location. Alright, so, everything is now moved into the new base. Few things I need to do. Power from this thing. I need to put all these connected with power. But down here is organized. So I have the wood area. What I did is I went through all of the farms at my base, at my old base, and put an absolute shit ton of it in my backpack from each farm that I had, and then put a lot of resources in the current storage. So I grabbed like a ton of blackstone, ton of salt, ton of stone, wool, bunch of wood, just say logs, sticks, glass, everything that had all of my farms that I currently have built here. Empty backpack. This backpack is pretty organized. So we have wood stuff, stone and blocks, and then just random shit. Seeds, foods, usable blocks maybe. Just random stuff. Over here we have the good stuff, like armor, tools, and then over here I just have stuff that I just didn't really know what to do with. I don't see myself using some of this stuff. Keeping copycat stuff in that's there is kind of useful. But now it is time we actually show off the next build that we're doing. So this is a bigger project. I spent a lot of time working on it in survival, or creative I should say. Ooh. I'm really proud of how this build came out. I'm really happy with what it looks like. So it's gonna take a lot of resource gathering because it's different, okay? It's different. This was a whole new style for me. I've never built in this kind of style, and I personally think I did a damn good job. I need the cannon. I have 9. That should be enough. Maybe not. And this schematic is going in this corner. So I had to get the right. Oh my god. Okay. I have the schematic placed down. Let me show it off. Can't really show it that great, but okay, there it is. This is what we're building. This is my workshop. I haven't done the interior because I want to do it on. I want to do it in person. And then this is the power for the whole base. Steam engine. Yeah. So it's like I said, solar punky, Japanese style. You can see this amount of random blocks that I need for this build. So it's gonna take me a while. A lot of girders and just random things. But it shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't be that bad. It's just 24 pages. Oh my. So, I still didn't even do that. Jesus. This is embarrassing. Alright. I do need to go resource gathering a little bit. More planks like this I can go get by hand. It's quick. I just need concrete. So like this stuff, the wool, that's easy. Concrete powder, concrete, that's easy. I just need sand and gravel. So I mean, some of the stuff isn't bad. Strip jungle, I think there's a jungle nearby. It's just a lot of random things. I mean, I need to make a steam engine, of course. These stepped levers. So a lot of the stuff I do have, no problem. But it did gonna take me a little while to get all of it. And that, my friends, is the complete build. I am in love with the style, and to be honest, I think it's now my new favorite style to build in. I mean, everything about how it comes together really well. I mean, everything about it, I just love. I mean, like, this is probably my favorite style to build in now. But let's show everything off and what it is. So this is the workshop. We're gonna have a lot of my main little machines here, the presses, the fans. There's multiple floors to this place. From the inside, I haven't what the fuck is going on here? Why this didn't get placed down right, bro? Schematic cannon. Lock in. What are you doing, bro? This is not supposed to be like that. Whatever. There's doors, a few little different locations. From the inside, I didn't do any of the interior, so there is no way up and around the whole place, but there is 3 floors, so hopefully enough room to get a lot done. All kind of different machines we need, we'll better have the space for. It also connects to the next place, which has steps going down. This one is purely just power, like this room is just empty. But if we ever need to do something with it in the future, we have it. So why not? And then if we go ahead and go downstairs, it's just the power room. Let's go check over here. This room is supposed to show the stuff of this. But I don't have the water. I don't have the heat in there. I don't have the lava buckets. I have the water. I need to get they're right above here. I had to get the these right here. And then I had to get the lava right here. Which I'm not worried about. We could do that another day. But that will be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and put the bell. Help out a ton. If you enjoyed this, please let me know down in the comments below. And let me know if you have any other ideas of what you would like to see on this island next. Anyways, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Have a nice night, good morning, and goodbye.